Okay, this is insane, you guys. I have to talk about this because there is a lot to talk about. And I really feel like this game represents the future of Nintendo. I'll try to explain myself down the line, but there's too many things to talk about. So I'm just gonna go through the trailer and just stop whenever I have something in mind. Because I don't feel like taking notes right now, and I know I should, but just at the heat of the moment, I guess, because I just came home and I just saw the trailer and oh my god, I need to say something before I calm down a little bit. Okay, so when you're starting it, this looks kind of weird. Like it looks so realistic, but as soon as you see that Yoshi sign right there, I already knew it was Mario Kart because Mario Kart does this a lot and just just by showing you the beginning of a zoomed out version of a racetrack, especially on a track that doesn't even look like it could be a Mario Kart game, it pretty much tells you that this game is gonna look different. It's gonna be graphically, it's gonna look so different than any other Mario game out there because it's not taking you to the Mushroom Kingdom. I don't know where this takes place, but it does not take place in the Mushroom Kingdom. Or maybe it does, but it's trying to go for a more unique approach to when it comes to the environment. And just looking at this, even the clouds, like it's very promising. Just this first shot is so promising. You see regular cars. Look at that. Just and then out of nowhere you just see Mario coming like what? This is the next Mario game. And this is the first thing I see. I'm sorry for going back because I'm gonna be going back a lot in this. But if you see here, Mario has a redesign. That's literally the one of the very first things you're gonna see in this game. And to be honest, I feel like this is gonna be Mario's new design going forward. You'll see it later on in the trailer, but you do see Donkey Kong. He looks completely different. And later on, they show a brand new Donkey Kong game, and he looks exactly like in Mario Kart. He has his new design. So that kind of tells you that Nintendo is going to start going with these models. I'm not sure exactly 100%, but they kind of already proved my point by just showing you that Donkey Kong game. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the new redesigns. He used to have this design on him back in the day. And he looks just like that. It looks like that Mario was brought into 3D, and that's literally that same Mario, which is crazy because they were starting to go to a little bit more realistic redesign, but then they kind of toned them down. They kind of made them a little bit more cartoonish, but still, like, I don't know. I like it. Like, Mario looks pretty good in this one. And then you see the redesign of the cart. Like, the cart, if you see the suspension, if you see the front, it looks like it's a bit more alive. Like, I don't know. Like, you can see that the cart could change its shape. It's a bit more flexible. You could pretty much fit that cart anywhere. And I don't know. I like the design, and they put a lot more detail. Like you have a logo on the side of the cart now. I don't know if you could change that in the future, but so far, that looks pretty good. And here are the racers, and it's just insane right here. Just how many there are. They said that there's gonna be a total of 24, and already this is insane because later on in the trailer, you're gonna see that the maps are huge, and they are very huge. And just the fact that they put 24 people in there, I don't think they're gonna go back to the old tracks at all because I don't really see 24 people going to Baby Park or any other stadium like Mario Stadium or Luigi Circuit. I don't see them. It'll be just too chaotic, especially if there's not that many item blocks for all of them to have. It's impossible. So pretty much this is just it kind of gives you a hint or it's showing you that no, this game is going to be different. We're going to have all new racetracks and they're all going to be extremely long. And this is insane. Like, I love it. And then you see here, like, I'm sorry if I'm going back again, but everybody's starting out, they're not moving at all. They're just starting out stationary. And that kind of tells you that there's probably the very first course of the Mario circuit, the Grand Prix, because later on in the trailer, you're gonna see that they're all moving. They're already moving, but at the same time, there's a countdown, which means it tells you that, hey, maybe this is the second race because they did mention that they were going to continue the racetracks as it goes by. So you're gonna continuously go from the first racetrack all the way to the last one, and it's just one continuous road. How are they gonna do it? Like, what if someone's way in front? Are they gonna be way in front from the very beginning, or are they gonna try to give them like a handicap? Maybe rubber band some people, but seeing how they're gonna do it later on in the trailer. I feel like that's the way they're gonna do it. I feel like there is gonna be a certain finish line, and maybe first place is just gonna have to wait until everybody else finishes. And here's the facial expression. It's like every time they drift, I noticed that they make a face. Like look at Peach's redesign and Yoshi's expression here, and they also have boats, which is I'm just looking at, and right here you kind of tell that the gliders are gone now. So now you're gonna have these planes. Like actually, I like these a lot better than the gliders because there's a lot of courses where the gliders just blocks your view, and in the same time it doesn't really make sense because you're racing. A glider, you kind of think you would go slow, right? So it does make more sense having planes because you want to feel like you're going fast. So a plane makes more sense, and also it doesn't block your view. I don't know, maybe you could do tricks while you're gliding. You never know. Anything could pretty much happen in this game. There's Pauline. Of course, Pauline's confirmed to be one of the reoccurring characters now. And just look at all of that. I mean, look, you could go on top of water now. Like, you no longer have to go underwater, which honestly, I don't like underwater kart levels just because if you notice, your drifting is a bit off. It feels kind of weird compared to being on top of land. But right here, you could see that they're on top of water. So you could it kind of tells you that the old courses, or at least the ones that have water, they're not going to be returning because this is a whole different engine, and this game does not allow you to go underwater unless somehow they surprise you and you could go underwater. But as of right now, I don't see them going back underwater anymore, so I feel like all those levels are gone. And speaking of the old levels too, pretty much Mario Kart 8 has so many tracks out there. They brought back so many retro tracks, especially the very huge popular ones. And there's some that pretty much they brought back already. So they brought it back like 2 times, sometimes even 3 times with Yoshi's Circuit. I feel like every single map in this game is going to be brand new. Or if they do bring the retro tracks, I'm not sure how they're going to do it, but maybe they'll limit you with 12 players again. This is just, this is insane. Just look at the detail of all of these. Like, Wario, I love just seeing Wario like that because there's some games where Wario does look very expressive and he could finally show it off here. Like, I'm glad that I see all these expressions. And then there's King Boo. King Boo has a new redesign. I know King Boo has like just a basic, it's just a spear. But right here, they even tried. You could see in its eyes and its mouth that it's a little bit more expressive. So even a simple character like King Boo, they pretty much showed it. And also, usually King Boo is a very popular character. You usually have to unlock him like in Mario Kart Double Dash, or you have to wait till the DLC. I don't know, but pretty much they're showing you, hey, this is King Boo. He's in the base game, and I know you guys love him, and there you go. We're giving you the best characters off the start. And when I first saw this, I was like, there's no way that could be true. Like, you could actually grind on rails in Mario Kart. And oh my god, as someone who likes to play Tony Hawk or even Sonic games, like, this is insane. I mean, this is something that maybe a Sonic racing game could have, but like, this is just insane because when Mario Kart 8 got introduced, they always introduce new mechanics. And every time there's a new mechanic, like, you just always think, what's going to happen next? What's going to be the new mechanic? Because we had double racers and double dash. We had tricks when it comes to Mario Kart Wii. We had gliders in Mario Kart 7. We had anti-gravity in Mario Kart 8. And honestly, I didn't know what they were going to do next. I seen other games, like there's Sonic Racing, Transform, or Diddy Kong Racing, where you could turn into a hovercraft, a boat, a plane. And even the new Sonic Racing game, it looks like you could go to a completely different world, just like Ratchet and Clank. They combined Ratchet and Clank with Mario Kart. You could pretty much go to another rift, another completely different world, just like that. And I was like, maybe Mario Kart should take some notes out of this. And no, Mario Kart didn't do any of that. They not only they introduced like guardrails, but they introduced brand new other mechanics, which you never would have thought would be in Mario Kart. Like, that is insane. They're probably going to show it off right now. There it is. There's the wall jumping. It opens up the track even more. And this is the crazy part, because if you see here, Mario's on his side. And Mario Kart 8 introduced anti-gravity, but the thing about anti-gravity is it's cool. You're right on the wall or on top of the ceiling. But the thing is, you can't really tell because you're not really paying attention to the environment. You're just looking at the track itself. So it doesn't really feel like you're actually on a wall. But this actually does feel like you're on the wall. So they're pretty much combining the wall jump, combining with the anti-gravity, because you could kind of see it here that they're kind of they're kind of riding on top of the wall for a while. So it's not like they're jumping right away. So you could kind of see that. And there is the cow. There is that cow from Moo Meadows. I mean, everybody loves that cow, and they finally put him in the game. And it's crazy because you never would have thought that cow would have been playable in a Mario Kart game. Like, it's stuff like this that I love. Like, and they didn't even change its design to be more humanoid. Like, it's a literal cow. Like, its legs are sticking up. It can't even bend its legs, which is awesome. It looks like a costume or something. I don't know, but it's the cow. It's the cow. I just need the cow to, like, how do you say it? To open its mouth to let me know that it's real instead of a costume. But, like, I don't know. They brought back the Mega Mushroom, which is awesome. They have brand new items. And this kind of tells you right here. I mean, Hammer Bro throwing hammers. I don't know if that's gonna be an exclusive item. It feels like it is just because it's Hammer Bro. But to be honest, I think it's just gonna be for everybody. I think they're done with exclusive items. They only did it on Mario Kart, and they never... I mean, Mario Kart Double Dash, but they never did it again. So I feel like this is going to be an item for everybody. And then you see here, there's Toadette with the coin block, which pretty much confirms that the coins are coming back, which I didn't like because you kind of get punished when you get hit because you go slower. And then you get coins as items, which is kind of annoying. But I don't know, maybe coins will play a bigger role. Maybe it'll actually make you be even faster, but not to the point where it's like cheating. I don't know. I just don't like coins in Mario Kart, but... we have him back, and there's the bullet bill, and this is crazy. You could pretty much go in a truck and you could ride around in it. That's crazy. I feel like I've seen this before. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like there's a game that does this already. But just look at that, like, and it tells you that there's gonna be pretty much different gimmicks for different maps that is gonna have their own unique stuff like this, which I cannot wait. Maybe you're riding something that could, like, I don't know, a Donkey Kong barrel that could shoot bananas too, and there's like a giant Donkey Kong barrel. I don't know, something like that. That's on the top of my mind. But just look at that. Look how realistic the truck looks too. Like, they combine the Mario world into like a humanoid world, which is insane. In the background, you kind of tell that it's in the Mushroom Kingdom because of all the blocks. So yeah, this takes place in the Mushroom Kingdom, but it's crazy how they're expanding the Mushroom Kingdom. Now they're showing you, hey, the Mushroom Kingdom has a freeway. But this is insane. And then this is something that I literally screamed on the inside when I first saw this. Like, you could change your costumes. But the thing is, you had to change them. I don't know, you change them during the race, not before. I really hope you get to change them right before the race starts. And I really hope that these costumes don't alter your stats, because I don't want to choose, like, if they give you a different choice of costumes, I don't want to be forced to choose only this costume just because it's a lot faster, it has better acceleration than this costume, which makes no sense. I just hope this doesn't affect your stats, and I really hope that you could choose it from the very beginning, because that'll be amazing. Mario Kart Tour did it. I mean, you had to pay for it, but at the same time, like, I'm so glad that at least they had the idea. And now they brought it over to Mario Kart World, which is insane. And I'm so glad that they brought it, because there's a lot of new costumes. There's so many different ways. And again, this could bring it over to a different Nintendo game. I mean, like Smash Brothers. That's something we've been asking. Please give us costumes in Smash Brothers instead of a different alternative color. And this is pretty much showing you, hey, it's possible, because, I mean, we've done it already and we're doing it again on this second game. So it looks like Nintendo is not afraid to put costumes onto their characters anymore. And it looks amazing. People love it, and they know that. I'm pretty sure Mario Kart Tour made them money from getting all these different cosmetics in that game. So maybe that convinced them, hey, people will pay money for this. Like, even if it's DLC to get that, like, I wouldn't mind. But, like, wow, let's just look at the costumes. It's amazing. And again, I just hope you don't just wear a specific one to a specific track. It looks too good. I mean, it looks way too good. And this is the map. You pretty much see the whole map right here, and everything is connected. So there's going to be different Grand Prix. This is insane how you could see every single course here in a single map. which is insane. I'm pretty sure this is every single course in the game, unless there's something in the sky like Rainbow Road. Maybe they have it hidden somewhere. But so far, this looks amazing. Like, I can't believe in free roam, you could actually go anywhere in the track. It's insane, especially when you can just play it online with other people. Like, it's gonna be a whole different activity there. So you don't just have to race. No, you could wander around everywhere, which is crazy. They even give Kimbu a new costume, which, wow. There it is. See, that's what I was talking about. They're starting, but they're already going. Like, this reminds me of an old game I used to play. It's called Rush back on the Nintendo 64. Or even there's some other games that do it. Maybe Need for Speed does it, but it's pretty cool how you start off and you're already towards the end, but eventually you make yourself go. You make your way up, which is, I just noticed you could play as the crab. What? You could play as the crab? That is insane. Oh my god, you play as the penguin? There's the me. I'm pretty sure that's the me. They returned with that helmet, which, oh well. But, oh my god, seriously, there's so many details. You could just pause and you could see something brand new. I feel like this is going to be awesome. You start out last and then you just have to make yourself up. And I like that. I like that because it gives you a challenge, and it's just like, okay, as I'm going, I'm passing by all of these players right here. It doesn't feel like you're by yourself, especially if you start in first. You're just gonna feel like you're by yourself the whole time. But no, right here, it actually feels like you're just going through traffic, trying to beat everyone. Like, it reminds you of like these cartoons, like Wacky Racers, where there's a long track and they have to race, and then they do these gimmicks to trick each other into passing each other. It feels like a cartoon where like you going through an adventure and you have to do some crazy stuff to get them out of the way. But yeah, this is insane. I like this a lot. Look at that. Like, that's gonna be my favorite outfit right there. Like, in Mario Kart 8, I made that Peach, and there you go. She's up there. They even put Daisy in the bikini in the bottom. What? That's so weird. They have Birdo. Birdo's confirmed too. Like, this is crazy. Even Lakitu in the very top is so expressive. Like, they gave him goggles like that, like with shades. So if you go here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 different courses in this single cup. So already they're telling you there's gonna be so many courses over here. There may be a little bit of cups, but there's a lot of courses that go along with it, which is insane. I just hope, I know they're gonna be like maybe one lap and all that, but I just hope it does last a while for you to finish. And I'm sure Nintendo is gonna do that. They're not gonna make a very short course, but this is insane. Just imagine how long it would take you to reach from the first course all the way to the last one. Oh my god, I cannot wait to play this game. And there's the elimination, which, again, there's other games that did this, and I never would have thought that Mario Kart would do something like that. And just look Rosalina's new design. Like, they made her look shorter, but it's like more cartoonish, I guess. And then this is the free roam. This is where a lot of people are gonna spend their time here, because eventually, you might get bored of playing all the courses, but right here you could explore. Like, just imagine going anywhere you want. Like, Mario is starting to become a little bit more open world, and I never knew Mario Kart was gonna do that, because usually Mario Kart, especially Mario Kart 8, the courses look amazing. They look so good, but the thing is, you cannot go anywhere. You literally, like, you see a castle that looks nice, you cannot go towards it. And the thing is, yeah, they did put a lot of effort making the backgrounds look nice, but the thing is, they don't have to try as hard, because as long as you could just see it, they don't have to worry about everything else. But right here, like, they went far and beyond. Like, not only is the background so detailed and it looks so good, but they actually had to make different courses. Like, right here, you can see some rails on the side. Again, if you don't have to have free roam, they would have never put in that. They never would have put the piranha plant over there. Like, it's crazy, because now they have to put detail to every single part of the whole map. That's what I'm trying to say. It's just, there's so many details way beyond what we would have thought before, especially with Mario Kart 8. I gotta go back. Look at that. There's a toad over there on the boat. Like, seriously, seriously, it feels alive. This world feels alive. There's traffic. Look at that. There's traffic over there. Like, it feels like you're actually in the world. It doesn't feel like it's just an empty place. No, there's actually cars everywhere. Yoshi is gonna be so expressive in this game, and Waluigi. I'm pretty sure Waluigi is gonna be so expressive, and even the animation for the tricks. I don't know if that's one whole animation, but he just like this is crazy. I can't wait to see new animations because usually when they do new tricks, seriously, like they only do like one pose and that's it. But right here, they're actually showing way more. And then this is the box art. Seriously, I gotta have a poster of this because this looks so good. Seriously, the art looks so good, especially if for a Mario Kart game. We know that Mario Kart 8 sold insane. It is the top selling Nintendo Switch game of all time. And you know that they're gonna put a lot of detail into the next Mario Kart. And it's crazy because then pretty much Mario Kart 8 was a Nintendo Wii U port. So that means that from the Nintendo Wii U all the way to the end of Switch's life, they had so much development time. Pretty much, it's a good thing that Mario Kart 8 sold as well because I'm sure they had a game like this planned. Or maybe it was a completely different game, but obviously Nintendo was going to make another Mario Kart game. That's a big yes. But the thing is, if Mario Kart 8 didn't sell as well, they were going to release that instead. But since it was doing so well, guess what Nintendo did? They did DLC, but at the same time, they were cooking this game. They were actually putting themselves even more time, which now that we all see, like this is what years and years of development does to a game. It makes them so good. And again, this could also mean that the other Nintendo games could be the same way. Like if you noticed, a lot of Nintendo games lately have been so expressive. You see Luigi's Mansion, like you even see Princess Peach. You see Super Mario Odyssey. Everything is so expressive now. I feel like that's where Nintendo's headed. I feel like every single one of their games, especially since they haven't made video games in a while. So they've been cooking a lot of their games. So now we're going to get the result of all of that. And just the fact that Mario Kart is the launch title and we're not going to get any major Nintendo games other than Donkey Kong. But like the big franchises, Legend of Zelda, Mario, we're not getting that on the first year, which means, yeah, they're still making them because they're trying to polish them. So you know we're going to get something good, especially by next year. We're going to get something good. So this is why I feel like this game is an example of what's to come for Nintendo, because we have the redesigns, which if you see DK there, he looks completely different. He looks just like in the movie counterpart. But the thing is, that's how DK always looked like. He always looked like that ever since the very first game. But then they changed his design, which again, I love his design, especially on the GameCube. He looks so good in that. But they changed it. I prefer his old design, but at the same time, this one looks way more expressive. And you can't do that on his old design. Like maybe you can make him smile a little bit. Like he didn't show teeth most of the time, but right here you could see it. Like DK is out there and he is ready to go. Peach, you could see Peach differently now. She had her own video game, and now there she is. It's that Peach, and she's back. And Bowser's there too. He's more expressive. Really, I really hope that Nintendo makes a Bowser game. I really want that so bad. But there you go. You have even Goomba. It's just a basic mushroom, but his facial expression, like it tells you, like he's ready. Everybody in this poster looks ready. Even Luigi, who's always afraid, like he is ready. Like everybody, like this is a great art right here. Lakitu, he is into it. Like that's probably one of my favorite Mario arts right there. I don't know. I just really like it. It's so detailed, so expressive, and the colors just pop. Just looking at the world in the background, it looks so good. And seriously, like this is probably gonna be the best Mario Kart game ever made. And I am excited to get it. And I am so happy it is a launch game because you know what? Out of all the games to go out with a bang, or at least to start the system, it would be Mario Kart. Just because it was long overdue and it's something that we all love. It's a game that everybody loved. And again, whether you're a casual or hardcore, this is the game that's gonna bring all those people together, which is insane. And now there's gonna be not just racing, but there's a whole community within the game itself of Mario Kart. And Honestly, great job, Nintendo. I cannot wait to play this game. So let me know what you guys think. Seriously, I really want to know what people think. I'm gonna look at reactions after this because I like seeing people's reactions. That's exactly what I like to do. So again, I also like reading comments. I want to see what people think about this game because this game is completely different than any Mario Kart game ever. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for hearing me talk. I just wanted to go through this trailer. So many things. I could have written notes, but that would have taken so long. So I just want to get my thoughts out there, especially right now. And by the way, I saw this on my phone when I first saw this. Then I went back to my house. I saw it on the TV. Oh my god. This game looks so good on the TV. It looks really good. I don't know what was it. Maybe my internet connection or something, but try to play this trailer on the highest resolution you can. It looks amazing. And honestly, I cannot wait. It's going to be in 4K or it's going to be 120 hertz. It does not matter. It's going to look good. So, yeah, enough of my rambling, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.